Well, when I was very young, elementary school, junior high, a playground was built in the back of my house. I was very involved in athletics, and that's how I tried to prove myself as a young male. Mr. Fisher, our first director, I still remember him, was a wonderful person. He was very encouraging, supportive, challenging. He had a lot of information. He was an ideal mentor, except I hadn't heard the term mentor at that time. I didn't know I was his mentee either. We never talked that way. But he was a wonderful and a tremendous impact on my life. I published 2 books in 1995 on mentoring. After that, I became involved with HRD Press, which was very interested in the mentoring concept as an adult education and a training model. And as a result of my work with them, I began to work on a series of books that would have a generally wide application to the workplace, to the academic world, to the military, to religious institutions, and developed the whole series, which is now called the Complete Mentoring Program, which includes all of the books that are published by HRD Press, and also will include, of course, this video and the materials that I prepared to go along with it. The general objective of the relationship dimension scene will be to demonstrate the value of substantive trust as the foundation upon which the evolving intellectual, psychological, and emotional interaction will depend.
Hi, pleased to meet you. Have a seat. I've been looking forward to our meeting.
Thanks. Good to meet you. I've been looking forward to our meeting also.
Well, that's good to hear. I've arranged for no disturbances, and maybe we can meet for lunch next time.
Fine. I filled out this background form.
Good. This is rather detailed. I'll need some time to really review it, but it will certainly help me understand your career and educational goals.
Well, I've been giving that a lot of thought because I'm very concerned about being recognized for my hard work. I guess I'm somewhat impatient to be promoted, but I really put the time in, and my supervisor says I've got the potential.
Well, it's important that supervisors are impressed by your job performance. When are you eligible to apply for a promotion?
This year.
Okay. Did your supervisor mention any activities or training you could pursue to further your career plans?
Yes. She thought my signing up for the mentoring program would be a definite advantage.
Well, that's great. Did she have any specific ideas about how the program might benefit you?
Well, we both thought I should take advantage of any opportunity to network and to be exposed to senior management. She's been very helpful since I hear that not all supervisors are concerned about employee training, so I consider myself very lucky.
Well, networking can certainly be valuable. When I have more information about your interests, perhaps I can suggest people for you to meet. Now, did she suggest that you pursue any particular projects as a mentee?
Well, she thought attending workplace meetings with my mentor would be a valuable experience, especially the chance to discuss what I observed.
Yes, that could be a real educational opportunity. Would you like to do it later on?
Yes, I would find it interesting to see how managers work with each other and their own superiors.
Now, what type of meetings do you attend?
Mostly team meetings and group sessions with our supervisor or section head.
Okay, I'll see what meetings are on the calendar. Did you say earlier that you were in a hurry to get ahead, or was it that your supervisor thought you should not waste any time in pursuing your career?
I guess I'm the one in a hurry. But since she's so ambitious, I know she's in favor of my aggressive approach to success. I want to be recognized as ambitious to move up. It's a compliment. This is a competitive place, and I appreciate her support.
Well, ambition can certainly be a virtue when you're thinking about what I like to call promotable behavior. You want to be visible rather than invisible. When it comes to impressing senior management is hardworking and reliable.
Definitely. And I like that term, promotable behavior. It certainly describes my attitude at work.
I thought you would find it to be an interesting term. Most ambitious people usually do. When you said before that you put the time in, what are you really describing?
Well, like you said, visible, so I can be noticed. I volunteer a lot. I often stay later. And I'm thinking of putting in for the team leader position.
Well, that shows the kind of attitude that impresses management. By volunteering, do you mean that you try to be placed in situations where your hard work can be observed by people with authority?
Well, I don't want to see